Hey folks, how you doing? Thought I'd put together a video on the writing process for the lyrics of the song "So Few Left to Sing the Blues." We just put the video out, we put the audio out, we promoted it, and I thought it'd be good to kind of go back and show you the development of the lyric. It all started out, I was laying in bed, it was 2:30 in the morning. I had been dreaming, sleeping, and I woke up and I was rolling over and I was just thinking about things. I was thinking about what the work I've been doing and what's been going on. And just as I was starting to fall off into sleep, these are the thoughts I had. Only so much you can say, only so much you can do. And I was laying there and I thought, And then just as I was nodding off and wanting to go to sleep, I just felt this tap on my shoulder. It was like, this could be something. After trying to push it off, I just picked up my phone and put down in my notes the words, only so much you can say, only so much you can do. And just as I'm slipping off again, so few hours in one day, so few words to tell the truth. And I went, oh gosh, I am writing a song. So I rolled over. I said, I quit fighting it. I quit trying to, fight it off. I just rolled over, picked up my phone, opened up my notes, and I started writing. So I wrote this, and then as I settled into writing, it came pretty swiftly. Maybe in an hour and a half or so, I wrote this whole thing, and it's like a poem. It's not necessarily a song in this form, but I wrote it all down like as a poem. And I'm going to read you the original version of this, which was a stream of conscious, just writing, and was not necessarily a song about the blues, but it was just this. And I'll read it to you. It goes like this. Only so much you can say, only so much you can do. So few hours in one day, so few words to tell the truth. Yet there's still songs left unsung. So few heroes play the blues. And these days are winding down with the list from which to choose. Not much time to get it done. So few ways to say what's true. So few hearts not on the run. So few left to play the blues. Some would say it's not the same. You can feel it in the air. No one wants to fix the blame. No one really even cares. And then I repeated the beginning. He goes back. Only so much you can say. Only so much you can do. So few hours in one day. So few left to sing the blues. Not much time to get it done. So few ways to say what's true. So few hearts not on the run. So few left to play the blues. And that was the original writing of this piece. After writing that down, I went ahead and fell asleep, got up the next day, and I did what I always do, and I've told you this. I wake up and then I start working it. And I spent the day working on it and coming up with maybe some fixes I could do. Fixes? I always do that. Sometimes they're good fixes. We have to be involved with the process, but sometimes they're just us working on it. I don't know. So I had come up with pretty much broke it into an order, a structure. And I had verse 1, verse 2, bridge. And I wrote this one section because I started tailoring it more into a song about the blues, and I love the blues. In the bridge, it goes, some would say it's not the same. You can feel it in the air. No one wants to fix the blame. No one really even cares. And then I wrote a direct nod to some of the blues writers. T-Bone Walker and the Kings, Stevie Ray and Muddy too. Few two players in the game, so few left to sing the blues. And that was where it was at, and then I kind of worked it around. And later that day, I got together with Johnny G, my son. He kind of thought that the more I was working it, the less interesting it was, or it was moving more into a literal song about blues. Whereas originally, it was more of a nod to the romanticized idea of the blues. It's kind of where it was at, is this romanticized, almost metaphoric view of the blues, and the whole idea of truth in the blues and all that kind of stuff. And so after we talked, I thought, I kind of came to the conclusion I need to maybe move back towards more of the original idea of the poem that as it was written. So in the end, when I got done working it that day, I went back more to the idea of the stylized and idealized idea of blues. And instead of the direct reference to these blues players, I turned it to this. And this is the thing that was changed. T-Bone's walking with the Kings. Stevie Ray with Muddy Too. Too few players left to play. So few left to sing the blues. As the wolf once loved to howl, and the blind boy players too. Now their days have winded down. So few left to sing the blues. So it was a nod which I wanted to do to the influence and the of the some of the blues players that have shaped the form of modern music, but also keeping it in a stylized version of looking at the blues as the means of telling the truth, and then kind of more fitting into the times we're living in right now. So that was the way the lyrics of this song came together. I think it ended more in an artistic kind of expression and a social kind of commentary, but also looking at the respect and the honor that we give those blues players as truth tellers. Hope you like it. Till next time, see you around.